Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about three things. First of all, the Bonfire S batteries, then the Bonfire X certification process, and then also the crowdfunding campaign. As you know, I said the batteries will arrive in Hamburg by the end of May. This was also really the plan. Then it took way longer than expected. So only on Wednesday I got a mail that we have to pay the duty and taxes, and then we're going to receive the batteries. The problem was that, in Hamburg, 2 days or something, the workers didn't work because they wanted higher wages there. So the whole harbor in Hamburg was just closed for at least a day. And that's why everything got like in the queue and stuck up. And it took longer than expected to get the batteries in Hamburg, because I guess the ship, they were just waiting in front of the harbor. It is what it is. There's nothing that I or Black Team Motorbikes can do, but the batteries arrived, we paid the duty and taxes. So as soon as they're in our assembly, we're gonna pack them, we're gonna ship the separate batteries to you, and also let you know that your bike is now fully working, fully assembled, and now also ready to be picked up by our carrier or by you. So second thing, the certification of the Bonfire X takes longer as expected. Unfortunately longer than expected, because here the last test will be only in mid-July. And as you know, our job is to pass all the tests. We do it. But if the test is only in mid-July, we cannot pass the test earlier and we cannot finish the certification earlier. So sorry guys, it's no one's fault. I would say, I talked to TÜV, they told me the earliest time possible is mid-July. They tried their best to find the earliest appointment possible. And the test will be again in Bologna, Italy, because all the labs in Germany are just like fully booked until the end of the year. So nothing you can do there to make it faster, but the only thing I can offer to all the crowdfunding campaign owners that we can ship your bike in July already, before the test is finished, without the certification papers, so you can use it like as a private bike on private ground. You can drive around with it, already have some fun, and then when the certification is done, we send you the papers, you get the license plate. It's not fully legal, I guess, what we are doing here, but it's the fastest way for you to get like a bike. And I also don't want to like store the bikes in our mini room there, because we already have over 40 bikes staying there. But yeah, this kind of annoying, but I'm getting used to it, and it doesn't bother me so much anymore. I know it's really annoying for you because the season has started and you don't have the bike. But until the final test is finally done, only then we can send the papers to KBA, and then when they get approved, you can get a license plate. But the process of building the bikes, this is ongoing. We're gonna build the Bonfire X, we build them, and then when it's ready, we ship them. And before that, we ship already some bikes to you illegally. So I hope we kind of find a small way, or like a small help for you guys to get this bike earlier. The last thing is the crowdfunding campaign or crowd investing campaign. Here it is. We just need some money, because as you see, everything takes longer than expected. Bonfire X takes longer, the Bonfire S batteries takes longer. It's pretty difficult to just like grow and get like all the parts that you need if you only finance everything from your own cash flow. Because you have to imagine, you have to invest a lot of money in the beginning, because you have to build a assembly, which is a lot of money. Then you have to spend a lot of money on the certification of the product, which is like the main cost of us, because the certification is pretty expensive. And then you have to pay a lot of money in marketing, and as you know, you spend the money, and it takes nearly a year until this money gets back, because also marketing takes a while until people decide which bike they are gonna buy. So even we had like a crowdfunding campaign, this was just like a sales with 50% on the bike, because we didn't get like extra money we can spend on, but it's the money that we could only spend for the product and only for the parts of the product. But we also need some money to develop the product, to build the product, to certify the product, to build the assembly, to do marketing. And right now we're doing everything from our own cash flow. That's why we are also doing the crowd investing campaign. So we have some money extra. With this extra money, we get the parts in our assembly, in our warehouse. So we don't have to tell you anymore, hey, we cannot ship your bike because the battery are not here. But now we're gonna get some batteries on stock. So in any case something takes longer to be shipped, we have some on stock there. Second thing, we can get 1 or 2 more employees, so maybe 1 for service, maybe 1 for like test rides. The last thing is basically spending on marketing. So marketing online, or like the events that we go to, they're also not very cheap. Yeah, but this is the 3 most important parts that we're gonna spend money on, and then I guess everything will be smoother and faster. Because believe me, we don't want you to wait like a year or 2 years for your bike. We really want to have like a process where you order a bike, we have already all the parts in our assembly, we can immediately start building your bike after a month, and then you get your bike in 2 months, like 8 or 10 weeks. This would be like the perfect situation also for us. But as you know, since we have to do everything from our own cash flow, we first need enough orders to only make the order from our supplier, which we always pay up front, and then it takes 1 up to 1.5 months until the parts arrive in our assembly, and only then we can build them. So that's why it takes just so long right now, and I hope with the crowdfunding campaign or the crowd investing campaign now we can solve those issues, yeah, and make everything more hassle-free. So guys, I wish you a happy weekend, enjoy your time. If you want to invest in us, we would be really happy. I'm driving right now with this Bonfire X around, doing the last tests with this iPad here, with my big screen. And I'm checking right now the last things regarding the throttle response and also acceleration from 0 to 10. Because as I know, a lot of people want this bike to be not just super fast, but also like the acceleration from standing to driving should be really good, because you want to be the first on the traffic light. And that's what I'm trying to find right now, like how to make the throttle response and all the settings so this hub motor starts spinning as fast as possible, yeah, in the first meters. And one last thing, even though in the certification paper you will see 95 kilometers per hour top speed, it doesn't mean it's limited at 95. This only means that TÜV tested the bike and they tested it with 95 kilometers per hour top speed. But there are a lot of things that can influence the top speed, because we don't have a limit there. The limit is it's a physical limit, so it means the weight of the bike has an influence on it. The tires, do you have street or off-road tires? It's also the area that is going against the wind. If you go low, then the wind resistance is lower and you can also drive faster. So when you sit uptight, the resistance is higher and you will not drive as fast. And I can tell you right now, I have not the full battery, but a nearly full battery, and I've drove 97 or 98 kilometers per hour GPS measured. And our display showed like 105, 106, because as you know, the display has to show more. This thing can do 100 kilometers per hour. It's possible. It depends really on you.